A New Year's Time at Willard's by James Whitcomb. Riley won. The hired man talks. There's old man Willards, and his wife, and Marg'et, Sriptee's sister, and there's me, and I'm the hired man, and Tomps McClure, you better life. Well now, old Willards hain't so bad, considerin' the chance he's had. Of course, he's rich, and sleeps in, eats whenever he's a mind to, takes in, leans back in the amen seats in, thanks the Lord fair all he makes. That's purty much all folks has got against the old man, like as not. But there's his woman, just the turn of them two wild girls hern, Marg'et and Sriptee, allus in fair any cuttin' up concern, church festibals, and foolishin round Christmas trees, and New Year's sprees, set up to watch the old year go and New Year come. Sich things as these, and turkey dinners, don't you know? Sriptee's younger, and more gay, and purtier, and finer dressed than Marg'et is, but, lawsy day, she hain't the independentest. Take care, old Willards used to say, take care, let Marg'et have her way, and Sriptee, you go off and play on your melodeum. But, best of all, comes Tomps, and, I'll be bound, ef he hain't just the beatinest young chap in all the country round. Ef you knowed Tomps you'd like him, sure. They hain't no man on top o' ground walks into my affections more. An' all the settlement'll say that Tomps was liked just that-a-way by everybody, till he tuck a shine to Sriptee Willards. Then you'd orto see the old man buckin', heist hissif, and paw the dirt, and hint that common workin' men that didn't want their feelin's hurt, you'd better hunt fair company, where the folks was poor and didn't care. The pine blank facts is, the old man, last Christmas was a year ago, found out some presents Tomps had got fair Sriptee, and hit made him hot. Set down and tuck his pen in hand and writ to Thompson, told him so on legal cap, in white and black, and give him just to understand, no Christmas gifts lily white, and bear's eel could fix matters right, and wropped 'em up and sent 'em back. Well, Sriptee cried and snuffled round considerable, but Marg'et she towed out another sock, and wound her knittin' up, and drawed the tea, and then set on the supper things, and went up in the loft and dressed, and through it all you'd never guessed what she was up to. And she brings her best hat with her and her shawl, and gloves, and ridicule, and all, and ingy rubbers, and comes down and tells 'em she's goin' to town to heap the Christmas goin' on her church got up. And go she does, the best hosswoman ever was. And what'll we do while you're gone? The old man says, tryin' to be agreeable. Oh, you? Says she, you? Kin jaw Sriptee, like you did, and slander Tomps. And off she rid. Now, this is all I'm goin' to tell of this here story. That is, I have done my very level best as fur as this, and here I dwell, as auctioneers says, winkin' sly. Hits old man Willards tells the rest. To the old man talks adzackly as 1 year ago, this New Year's Day, Tomps comes to me, in my own house, and whilst the folks was gettin' dinner, and he pokes his nose right in, and says he, I got note, and read it slow. You don't like me, I don't you, he says. We're even there, you know. But you've said, furder that no gal of yourn kin marry me, shall, and I'd best shet off comin', too. And then he says, well, them's your views, but havin' talked with Sriptee, we have both agreed to disagree with your peculiar notions, some. And that's the reason, I refuse to quit comin' here. But come, not fair to threat, raise no skeer and spile turkey dinner here. But just fair Sriptee's sake, to sheer New Year's, shall I take a cheer? Well, blamed on, if I ever see sich impidence. I couldn't say not nary word, but mother she sought out a cheer fair Tomps, and they shook hands and turn't their back on me. Then I riz, mad as mad could be, but Marg'et says, now, pap, you set right where you're settin', don't you fret, an' Tomps, you warm feet, says she, and throw mitts and comfort on the bed there. Where is Sripti gone? The cabbage is a scorchin'. Ma, stop cryin' there and stir the slaw. Well, what was mother cryin' fair? I half riz up, but Marg'et's chin hit squared, and I set down agin. I allus was afeard o' her, I was, by jux. So there I set, betwixt a sinkin' chill and sweat, and scuffled with my wrath, and shet my teeth to mighty tight, you bet. And yit, fair all that I could do, I each to just git up and wet the carvin' knife a rasp or two on Tomps's ribs, and so would you. Fair he had risen, faced around, and stood there, smilin', as they brung the turkey in, all stuffed and browned, too sweet fair nose, tooth, tongue, with sniffs o' sage, and perhaps a dash of old burnt brandy, steamin' hot mixed kindo, in with apple mash and mince meat, and the Lord knows what. Nobody was a talkin' then, to filiate any awkwardness. No noise o' any kind but just the rattle o' the dishes when they'd fetch 'em in and set 'em down, and fix and change 'em round and round, like women does, till mother says, "Vittles is ready. Abner, call down Sripti, she's upstairs, I guess." And Marg'et she says, "If you bawl like that, she'll not come down at all. Besides, we needn't wait till she gets down. Here Temps, set down by me, and, pap, say grace." Well, there I was. What could I do? I drapped my head behind my fists and groaned, and said, "Indulgent parent, in thy cause we bow the head and bend the knee and break the bread and pour the wine." Feelin' the stair door suddenly went bang, and Sripti flounced by me. "Feelin'," I says, "this feast is thine, this New Year's feast," and rap 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 went Marg'et's case knife on her plate, and next I heard a sasser drap. Then I looked up, and, strange to state, there Sripti set in Tomp's lap, and huggin' him, as sure as fate, and mother kissin' him slap. And Marg'et, she chips in to drap the Ruther Peart remark to me. "That, Grace, oh yourn," she says, "won't, gee. This hain't no New Year's feast," says she, "this is a infair dinner, pap." And so it was. Bein' married fair pert, nigh a week. 'Twas Marg'et planned the whole thing fair through and through. I'm reconciled, and understand, I take things just as they occur. Ef Marg'et liked Tomps, you'd do. But I says I holt his hand. "I'm glad you didn't marry her 'cause Marg'et's my guardeen." "Yes sir. And Sripti's good enough fair you."